Hey guys, my name is Steve Schaefer. Welcome back to LRM Leasing. Today we're in the shop. I want to go over a few trucks behind me. Some of them are ours, and some of them are customer trucks, and some are ready for leasing. I want you to walk with me and I'll explain what we're doing to each one. So right behind me we have a Freightliner, red Cascadia. It's actually a customer's truck. His complaint was a little bit of shaking, a little vibration, and then also that the truck is wandering right around 65 to 70 miles an hour. So what we did was, we definitely checked out the alignment for the wandering, just to limit out a few situations. So we test drove the vehicle. Then we went through a few other things just to find out that it needed a power steering box, and the vibration was one of the tires was bad. So right now it's getting repaired, waiting for some parts to show up. Unfortunately, there's, with our industry, what's going on, there's a lot of shortage. So we do a lot of good things by, one, we try to outsource the parts outside of our state, or at least we try to find a used part that is gonna hold up very well. But we discuss that with the customer at all times, and ultimately he would make the decision of what we're gonna go, get a new part or put a used one on. So that's what's going on here. On the other side, I have another Freightliner Cascadia, and unfortunately this is a new truck in our fleet. We had a little issue, hasn't seen a customer yet, but we're actually gonna swap a motor out. So we found a motor that was in a younger truck. It had an accident, but nothing wrong with the engine. The engine's in great shape. We checked the bearings, we go through everything. So now we're about to put it in the truck. We're gonna fire up and make sure it runs. We're gonna probably keep the truck for an easy 2 to 3 days just running to verify that there's no issues. And that's what we got going on over here. And there's gonna be pretty cool shots of seeing the motor out of the truck. I don't know if you guys ever seen it, but it's quite a bit of work, and that's what my technician will be doing today. Now the other thing is I got another truck that it was returned back to us. The guy decided he didn't want to keep doing it, so now we have to go back through the truck like it was first time here. So we'll go through the whole entire truck once again. So we'll check the bearings, we're gonna do the oil change, we're gonna make sure that it's up to DOT compliance, and we're also gonna test drive the truck. So right now, most of the repairs got done. It should be going through its last final check, and then I gotta test drive it. Coming right down the line here. So this is an outside customer, but the customer does have a truck. He just happened to have another one. So he had a few oil leaks, and we took care of him pretty much to be under the umbrella with the LRM family. So he gets the same discounts and rates that we offer to our LRM customers. So that's what we're doing. We are finishing up doing all the oil leaks, and then we're gonna fire it up, run it for a few hours, make sure that the repairs that we did are completed and that we don't see any other leaks. Coming down the line more. So we have another customer right behind me. So he has a few issues himself, which is he had a problem with the fueling system, not enough power. We found out the high pressure pump was the issue. We did a few tests. We found a high pressure fuel pump. It took a few days for us to get, and my guy should be stabbing that thing in today so we can finish it up tomorrow. And once again, we're gonna test drive it, verify that the repairs were complete and that the truck's in good working order before giving it back to the customer. Now I have another truck, which I have right in front of it, a gold one. It's an outside customer, but again, this one is not our truck, but he has a truck with us. And that's the great thing about being with LRM. Even if you have a truck already and it's not ours, and you purchase the truck through us, you come to the shop and you get the same rate and the same amount of service if it was one of ours. So we get you in right away. We try to diagnose it as quickly as possible for you. We'll get you a quote. You sign off on it. Once everything's approved, we start working on it. And on this truck, we actually took off the transmission, which is right here. He has an automatic DT12 transmission. And now we're knowing more about the DT12. We've seen a lot of most common issues with it, where if he's driving and it takes a second to get into gear, and no codes on the dash, but you just know like it's going from 5 and then 8 and it's trying to get to 8 and it's not moving. We found that the problem is the actual clutch actuator. We'll do a few leak down tests to make sure air pressure is correct, but majority of the time, about almost 90% of the time, we replace that. That resolves the problem. So we're actually waiting for a part. And like I said, with this industry, where there's a part shortage, so it's actually almost took me a week for this part to show up. So it should be here today, and we'll be putting it back together tomorrow. And again, this is the transmission that we have here on the ground for this truck, the DT12 transmission. All right guys, so I have another truck here. It's new to our fleet. As you can see, we're still working on it. It's getting oil change. We're swapping out some brakes. You can see that we even circle little indentations on the windshield, and we write replace. And that's just so we can get the new windshield put in before you guys take off with the truck. So we go through the entire truck, and once he's done here, it's gonna get one more final inspection, then a test drive, and right on to get it washed so we can get it ready for a customer. So we're actually, it looks like a truck just got pulled out of the shop. We just finished it up. We did quite a bit. We had to do a repair towards the transmission. Again, another clutch actuator and an air leak. We do have a windshield that needs to be replaced on the driver's side, which they're coming tomorrow. But my guy looks like he just came back from test driving, and he's gonna just verify there's no leaks, and then we're gonna park it. Windshield replaced tomorrow, truck will be done. All right guys, so this is the last truck that I have in the shop. They're going through it, making sure everything's good. At the same time, I do have my detail guy going inside, at least cleaning the inside, while my guy is inspecting the outside, so we can put this on the line. Other than that, this was the tour of our shop. I hope you guys saw everything that you like, and you have a great idea of what we do here, swapping out an engine, pulling transmission, even doing the small minor repairs. As you guys can hear, they are definitely busy at work. Thanks again for joining me. If you have any questions, please leave a comment on the bottom, and don't forget to subscribe.